Welcome to Taiwan Talk. I'm Alex Lewis. This week, we bring back Szymon Bielecki of Hult Prize and one of the competing teams of this year's Hult Prize. Szymon came on the program on November 6th of last year with his boss, Callum Porter Harris, to introduce the Hult Prize, and he's back with an update on their progress. All right, Szymon, you are back for the second time. How are you doing?
All good. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Good to be here.
So last time you came with your boss?
With Callum, that's right.
With Callum, okay. And you guys introduced the Hult Prize and talked a little bit about it, what the Hult Prize does around the world.
That's right.
And you are stationed here in Taiwan.
That's right.
And you help push the Hult Prize to universities here.
That's right.
How's it going?
Well, it's going well so far. Last time I came here, we were just planning the events. At this stage, we held six school finals. We sent around 17 teams to regional finals, which means 17 Taiwanese student startups went on to pitch to investors in many different cities, including San Francisco, Shanghai, Kuala Lumpur, Singapore, many, many different places in the world. And so it was very successful. 3 schools didn't make it from the planning stage to the actual execution. But so this is our plan for the next year to also help out those schools to actually push this through. So what happened also is there was one great team from Chengchi University with me today here. So what they've done is after regional finals, which were a very good experience for them, but unfortunately did not receive the first place during the regional final, they applied online. And they got a spot in Summer Accelerator, which is the third and almost final stage of Hult Prize. That's when your startup will be watched by business people, by investors, where you will basically just spend 2 months intensely preparing yourself for the final. Out of that, 5 or 6 teams will be chosen to pitch in New York.
For the final?
For the final.
Okay, so they're still in contention.
That's still competition. That's right.
For the $1 million seed money.
Right. But it's already something we're very proud of because one of the top 50 social startups in the world this year is from Taiwan, from Chengchi. So that's something big.
Mm-hmm. So how is Taiwan as a place for innovation on the world stage? I guess through the Hult Prize lens.
Taiwan is great for startups and for innovation because there's just so much talent here. If you look at education rates, how much, what percentage of people has higher education, this is very impressive. Also, the kind of technical support you have in Taiwan, like all those companies that do software, hardware, it just provides you with such an opportunity to launch your business here, to push something technological through. Also, if you just look at Hsinchu, what companies are in Hsinchu, where you could look for help, you can get the good idea what you can push through with a little help from those Taiwanese companies. And also one more factor is that here there is a lot of talent, a lot of really educated people, a lot of good programmers, graphic designers, a lot of good engineers, and they're relatively cheap compared to other countries. So I think Taiwan is a great place for your startup.
Okay, and can you tell me about the Hult Prize progression in Taiwan? Do you have any numbers as to how many universities are participating now versus when you first spoke?
Mm-hmm. So when we spoke in November, we had been planning 7 or 8 events. 6 actually happened. That didn't go as planned, but that's not a problem because the ones that happened were really high quality. We were very surprised with the level of the competition in Taiwan, so that was very good. Other than that, well, we're building our community. Last time I came here, we were speaking about the goal of building community, providing more space for student social startups in Taiwan. This is going pretty well. Right now, also, yeah, if we talk about November, I mentioned that it was just me in Taiwan. Right now, there is a great team together with me. We are 7 people, 6 more working weekly, 1 person in the South representing us. What we're doing now is we're trying to organize events for students who are interested in startups. We try to raise awareness of the social issues because Hult Prize is about social entrepreneurship. And we have few goals that we still need to confirm, so I will not mention them. but there are great things ahead, so it's really good to stay up to date with Hult Prize Taiwan.
Okay, and when those things come to fruition, maybe come back on the show.
Definitely.
So do you collab with any other organizations?
So, well, we have big support from Impact Hub Taipei. It's a co-working space as well as a social startup incubator. They're being very helpful. They let us use their space for workshops, for weekly meetings. And they provide very, very, very valuable mentorship for us because, we're a group of students. We still need a lot of support. So this is what Impact Hub does for us. Other than that, we're working on further partnerships. We also want to partner up with more schools. Last week, we developed a list of schools that we want to enter into partnership with. And the number reached around 20. So big things are coming in the next year.
20 new schools or 20 in total?
20 in total. So we want the 6 that successfully participated. The 3 that dropped out, we want to bring it back to them and push it to actually succeed. And we have new schools too that we want to target. But one thing I wanted to talk about today is that there is a opportunity for students to bring Hult Prize to their school. Maybe even if they're not our target school, it definitely shouldn't stop them. So the campus director application is now open. So if any of the listeners are excited about what Hult Prize is and would like to bring it to their school, would think their school would be a great place for Hult Prize, definitely, please do apply.
Thanks, Simon. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
I think I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. If you're a college student and would like to bring Hult Prize to your school, make sure to get in contact with Simon. It's a great opportunity, and you never know if you'll have that $1 million idea. Now we switch to 2018's standout Hult Prize team from Taiwan, Chengchi University's ReKove. They're still in the running for the top prize of $1 million. They're set to attend the Summer Accelerator in July, the second to last round in the competition. This year's Hult Prize challenge is harnessing the power of energy to transform the lives of 10 million people. ReKove's idea is to provide biogas machines to impoverished families so they can cook their meals. Organic waste, like old food or rotted fruit, can be put into ReKove's machine, which will process the waste and provide methane gas for cooking or heating use. The effect of providing these families with clean gas with a sustainable fuel supply is enormous. We'll jump into the conversation I had with Camila Gonzalez, ReKove team member, when she begins illustrating the impact these biogas machines would have on their target demographic. All right, so now we shift the conversation to the ReKove team representative. Could you please introduce yourself?
Yes, hello. My name is Camila Gonzalez. I'm from Paraguay. I'm a student at National Chengchi University. So I'm one of the team members of ReKove that was created in response to this 2018 Hult Prize Challenge. So we got together last year because we wanted to participate on the on-campus round in NCCU to just come up with a social business idea and have the experience of creating something and pitching it in front of a bunch of strangers. That was like the ultimate goal of us at that time.
Okay, and what came of that business plan? Could you explain what ReKove does?
ReKove is revolutionizing the cooking practices in Latin America for families, impoverished families in Latin America. So that's our target. Our idea is to provide a more appropriate cooking system for this neglected sector that currently are relying in wood, coal to provide their cooking needs, or maybe just usually because they cannot afford LPG, that is the normal cooking gas we can all recognize and we usually get in our houses. So what that brings is just health issues. It's dangerous because it's fire. We're talking about smoke. So that can bring health issues because of their smoke inhalation, as much as fire hazards, because we're talking about cooking like this in their houses or nearby their houses around their kids. It's a higher risk of danger, and there are millions and millions of people living like this and relying on wood and coal. So that's our main concern, is health. The second one is the environment, because that entails cutting trees and spending so much time on getting everything ready to cook. So that takes up to 80 hours a month. We want to reduce CO2 emissions by 70% by using this new system that we want to provide to these families. We think this is a very good solution because it covers many different areas: health, environment, and also can bring a little bit more of income by saving money, earning a bit more money, and having more time to do something else.
And did you do all of this work before you applied for the Hult Prize, or was this kind of like you applied and you kind of just try to put it together? Like, can you tell me the timeline there?
Yes, so everything started after we decided to apply for the Hult Prize on campus in NCCU.
So when you apply, you don't need to submit a business plan. You say, I want to participate.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. For the first stage, that's all you need. All the team member information, name, and that's it. Because that's when you start working on your idea, and then the NCCU Hult Prize committee started making some workshops and training and guiding us and helping us. So we had a few of those before we even had something concrete for our business model.
And how much time did you have to go from signing up
Around a
to
month.
1 month?
Around a month to define what we're going to do and polish a business model. So actually, we went through all the possible ideas regarding energy, because we need to harness the power of energy. So we went through biogas, and then no, because ABC reason. Then we went through kinetic energy, like kinetic batteries. Then we went to solar. We moved back to kinetic. Then we went back to, we took out wind and water, hydropower. It's too huge for us. It's more in an industry level, not in a startup level, and definitely not for our BA backgrounds, like business administration backgrounds. Right. So we wanted to focus on the ones we felt feasible for our business model, that were solar, kinetic, or bioenergy. So after going through all the possible ideas, all the possible business models existing, we just ended up going back to bioenergy, because we believe that that's something that would actually make a difference in our target market. So yes, we're focusing in Paraguay first, the first 2 years. That's our base country, because me and my other teammate were from Paraguay. So we have the advantage that we have the network. We have the experience in CSR, in communication. We know people. We are talking with so many people already and trying to get it already there, install it, put it in their heads, sharing the idea, getting feedback from them. This is what we're thinking. Do you think would work according to experts working in CSR, education, environment?
So it sounds like you had a lot of help and there were a lot of support given to you. So could you tell me maybe what was the top advice that you received, or the biggest improvement from when you first started until right now?
Well, we had one saying that we need to make sure we have enough credibility. So at the beginning, when we started with this business model, we were focusing on another market. We're focusing on Southeast Asia. We wanted to be a little bit more linked with Taiwan. But the truth is, none of our team members is Taiwanese or from Indonesia or Vietnam. Right. So the fact that we target and focus where we know, where we have roots, where we have contacts, just give us so much more credibility. Right. So that was something we took seriously. We applied. Then we have some other meetings, and then we were explained about different factors of like this company that also works for underdeveloped countries and communities, and how to actually make a difference for more neglected families. So how can we actually reach people that usually cannot afford this type of things? These business people were trying to show us how they are helping, to see if there's some tips that we can go around to make a bigger difference. And the thing is, it is a challenge, but it's an exciting one in the sense that Latin America has no sense of recycling. It's a huge problem, and it's completely ruining the environment. And Latin American families of any level, not only low, we don't recycle.
There's no concept of recycling.
Yes, the concept of recycling, this importance of recycling that we got to live and experience here in Taiwan. Mm-hmm. You know, like we know how you guys here in Taiwan manage to live by recycling so well, and how it makes a difference, how everything is way more cleaner. We got to see that, and we want to take it there. We want them to see this is not only a product that can give you gas for free eventually, because it's just put your waste, get gas. It's free for 10 years of the lifespan of the product. Mm-hmm. So it's recycle has so much influence in so many little parts of our lives. Mm-hmm. So we want them to know that, yes, it's a bit more work. You know, separate your organic waste, put it there, and then everything else, put it on another trash. It's something that we want people to understand better. And I think that can make a difference not only now and not only for one family, but it's something we're talking about generations here. Mm-hmm.
You're going to be in the Summer Accelerator in London. That's going to start at the tail end of July. Mm-hmm. What's the game plan for that? You guys going to go in and like what are your expectations? Yeah.
So yes, we've been looking into the plan and the schedule for the Summer Accelerator. It looks like it's gonna be intense. That's gonna be a huge challenge. It's gonna be pitching every week, workshops every week, meetings every week. We already got started with a brochure. Now, before July 22nd, that is when the accelerator starts, we need to finish a brochure of our product. We need to polish our business model. We need to have our prototype ready. So we have June to finish all of that and to have our product ready to be installed in a family. Then we go and it's a process of every week having meetings and getting ready for every workshop and doing research on every topic beforehand and on every presenter and every person that's going to be there working for us and that is going to be leading the workshops. We need to know about them and about the topic so actually we can take advantage of it. So we know it's going to be hard work. The experience is going to be amazing since the moment we get there. The place is amazing. We're going to be surrounded by 40 teams from all over the world, the best of all the selections that were happening in the past half a year. So the networking itself and just being there is already going to give us so much. We're going to learn, we're going to have experience, we're going to have network and contacts. Even if it's the worst outcome, it's going to be amazingly productive for us. So
even if you lose, you'll gain something invaluable, right?
It is invaluable, just as now that we know that we get to go. And we're now on stages of getting financial support and intellectual support, anything that we can get, because we know that the competition is going to be high. And we are going to represent Taiwan. Not only NCCU students, but we are going to be the only ones from Taiwan. So we want people to have a high, opinion of us and to make Taiwan proud. So we have to go prepared. Maybe there are better teams, but still we need to make a good impression. So that's what we're getting ready to do.
Okay. And what does the future hold for you and also your teammates in terms of ReKove or otherwise?
Well, as far as ReKove goes, we're taking it one stage at a time.
Yeah,
as far as we can get, as much as we can get done, because we believe in it. We've been working on it a lot. We're putting in the hours, so we want to see it come through. It's something that, yes, we're doing our best with Hult Prize, because that's an amazing experience, and the seed money is great. We can get started with that. If not, there are other options that we're going to go through. But besides the ReKove experience and the business that we're trying to get here, the team members will have different plans, because we're in different stages of our lives as well. So one of our team members is still in school, so she has one more year in order to graduate. So she's going to stay in Taiwan and finish school for sure. The other two are graduating, finishing thesis, or looking for a job, also planning to be based in Taiwan for a longer period of time. Me, I'm graduating now, and after the summer accelerator, applying to go home, because I haven't been there for over 2 years. So I'm going to go home, take a little break maybe, and then see what comes next year. Try to apply for jobs, apply for opportunities. If ReKove is not happening for some reason, we're going to see what else we can get done.
Okay, very cool. Thanks for coming on the show. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for your time.
Thanks again to Camila Gonzalez for coming on the show to talk about ReKove. Good luck at the Summer Accelerator. I'm rooting for you guys, and good luck with you and your team's future endeavors. And also a big thank you to Szymon Bielecki for coming back on the show to update us on the Hult Prize Taiwan. Hopefully we'll see him again for another update. Thanks for listening to this week's Taiwan Talk. If you like this offering, check out the other podcasts on the ICRT Podcast Network. Taiwan This Week, Taiwan Talk's big brother, so to speak, is a great show that discusses weekly news developments in Taiwan every Friday night. And that about does it for me this week. I'm Alex Lewis.